Alright, y'all, here's part 2 and the results of the smoked barbacoa. He sure was good.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of it already peeled. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is just gonna fall off.
That's a big hit.
Oh yeah. Eat me.
Feed me, Samuel. Feed me.
Oh yeah. All this meat right in here. It's gonna be so good.
It's so fucking good. It's reminding me of the Meat Factory days.
Barbacoa. Yeah. Okay.
So my friend about the head on Instagram.
Burning myself.
Maria said this in one word: cannibalism.
Okay.
Only if it was a human head.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez, I think it's coming right on.
Mm-hmm. That's what you want. You want all that meat just to slide off.
All that. Those taste buds and stuff. Salivary glands.
That's the good barbacoa.
My mouth is watering. And I feel wrong about it.
It should be watering.
As you're ripping apart an animal's mouth.
So wrong, but so right.
You want it to fall apart almost, like a pork butt.
I mean, that's a good thumbnail for the YouTube video.
So here's the barbacoa jaw, and that's exactly how you want it to come out. Barbacoa jaw, and that's exactly how you want it to come out. Smoked barbacoa. Yes. That's how you want it, clean bone. Then the other side of the jaw. That's how you want it. All that meat right in here should just fall off. Just like that. That's what you want when you smoke barbacoa, cow head. That's exactly what you want. Clean bone. Of course, we got the rest of the skull right here. And there's plenty of meat still on this as well. I'm not a big fan of the eyeballs. I don't really do that. I'll season them, but you just kind of get your finger in here and you can pull it out.
The eye socket.
And through the eye socket, but I'll just pull this out. Everything just kind of falls off. And there's plenty of meat back there. You got some top of the head. And then there's a little bit of meat back in here that you might need to get. That in there. A little bit right here. And you just kind of push it. Here, I'll just give you a little view. Right there, y'all. Smoked barbacoa. Right off the skull. As it should be. Right there. Really good stuff. This is gonna be some really good eating, y'all. Really good eating. Here's the skull.
Those teeth.
Yep.
Herbivore's teeth.
That's teeth. So I'm just gonna set this aside real quick. Should have pulled the eyeballs out. Misery. Trying to get it to where everybody can see. Of course, there's the eyeball. I'm not much of a fan for that. A fan of it, but you just kind of, it's so tender and juicy.
Gelatinous.
And gelatinous. A lot of people eat this, but you know, I'm Mexican, but I ain't that Mexican. Where I can eat the eyeball, but that right there, y'all, is the eyeball. I don't know. Maybe today I'll try it. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. I did just say
You
that,
did
didn't
that. Yeah.
I did just do that. Let's see here.
Where's
Let me
its
get
brain?
the other side. And just kind of push it out.
Pull that out.
Yeah. I don't
There you
know.
go.
No, can't do it.
Yeah, I might have to pass on the eyeball. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, it is a cow head. It is barbacoa. So, fall off the bone. Barbacoa. A cow head.
You can see right there the little nerve where it was connected to the eye.
Smoked it for what? What do you think?
Oh God, it was.
So I
all
started
day
at
yesterday.
2, and then I think I pulled it around
It was
9? 9-ish?
9 or 10.
About 9. So that is the skull, y'all. Set that right there. So now I need to scoop.
I can't even say anything because I'll eat 3%.
Blech. Can't do it.
You know what? I'm gonna use this.
Yeah, I used the spider.
I'm gonna use this to scoop out all the meat. So let's see what I can find in here. Should be tons. Tons and tons of meat. Yes.
Just caliente.
And here we go. Here's some of the cheek meat.
The more traditional.
Smoked cheek meat. Some of the best parts right there.
What you think of when you eat barbacoa?
Yeah, when you eat barbacoa, if you go to these barbecue joints, it came right off the skull. Well, at the butcher shop probably comes right off the skull, but I did the whole skull. There you go. Zoom in. Yeah. Then you just kind of scoop it all out. Yeah, there's the good old cheek right there. That's a good piece right there.
Mm-hmm. That tastes super beefy.
Super tender. Super beefy. Good stuff.
I always feel like the cheek meat has like that true beef flavor.
So what I smoked, y'all, was just the head. Just the head. So somebody was asking about a stomach. Like, nah, I don't do all that.
What is that called when they do it in the Scottish way? Mutton.
Yeah, something like that. Let me see if I can scoop out another nice piece. There we go. Oh shit, let me just put it over there. Then I can just grab it over there.
Seeing all the inside of the cheek or the mouth. All that. Okay. inside part. Even though there's no tongue.
I was about to ask, was the tongue?
Yeah, there was no tongue with this one.
Yeah.
There's some more of that meat coming off of it. Trying not to get the whole counter dirty.
Appreciate it. It's not a ton of meat,
Yeah,
especially for
you
the
don't-
size of the head.
You
but
don't. Yeah.
It's not going to yield a ton of meat.
Yeah, it was about a 26-pound head,
But mostly.
but you won't
skull.
get 26 pounds of meat.
Yeah, you're.
It's mostly all skull.
That's the only downfall to paying by weight because you're paying for a lot of bone.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else in there.
Which also explains why at the store when you go to buy a beef cheek, it's so expensive.
Mm-hmm. So this,
Unfortunately.
I won't use. So, but this right here is delicious juice.
Word to the wise, take some of this and freeze it. You can freeze it in an ice cube tray, so that way you can use bits of it in your regular cooking and stuff, or you can freeze it like in the 32-ounce containers, so that way you have like a base for soups and stews throughout the winter months and stuff. I love to do like different stews and whatnot using this beef base. And you can do the same thing with any meat that you smoke and then braise.
Here's some more of that cheek meat.
That looks delicious.
Super juicy. Falls right apart. Gonna be some good tacos. Alright, so let me get this out of the way. You don't know what to do with that. We like birria and just dip our tacos in there. So pretty much this is all you're left with. And I just kind of go in there and just kind of start tearing it all apart. And then I'll chop it down a little bit more. God, it smells delicious. Just kind of how, like I do pulled pork, I just get in there with my hands and start pulling it apart. There's another little piece. Comes right apart. That's gonna be some good eating here in a minute. Oh yeah, there's a big old piece. It's a big old piece of cheek.
That's what my gels look like right now. Need Botox.
You can see the smoke ring on the cheek. Right in there. Comes right apart.
He's dying.
What
over
y'all
here.
don't see is my son behind the camera dying to eat over here.
Drooling.
Alright, so like
We don't want that.
this part, I'll just go ahead and show y'all. This was like the inner part of the mouth, which we don't eat. We're not gonna eat that.
Salivary glands. That's
Mhm.
where they get the flavor. They'll be able to taste things.
Yeah, so you just kind of pull that off because there is meat right behind it. So you just kind of skin it, really just like that. Just kind of set it aside or throw it away. Then you just keep getting in there. You'll find little tough pieces like this, which were basically on top of the skull. And it's just skin, really. And I mean, it's tough. I mean, it'll peel apart, but if you want to eat that, you can. But we're not gonna. Yeah, another piece. Cheek meat. You can see the smoke ring. Comes right apart. So just kind of crush everything up. And we're gonna make some tacos with some HEB butter tortillas. And we're gonna have some onions. I don't know if we got any cilantro. We got cilantro? We're gonna have some cilantro. It's gonna be delicious.
There's some guacamole.
Guacamole, all that stuff. Here's some. Hey, son, plug in that plug right there. The red one. So there's some more of the little top of the skin, which we don't eat. It's kind of tough. But the soft stuff is what you want. Some more of that cheek meat. Yeah. Good stuff right there. Just so y'all can see. Thank y'all for the follows. I appreciate all that. Thank you very much. You'll see some other little pieces in here like this. Basically collagen. So if you want to eat that, you can. I mean, honestly, it's good for you, but I'll probably just set it aside. If anybody's curious on how much I paid for a cow head, it was a 26-pound cow head, and it's actually really cheap. Well, where I'm at, I'm in Texas, so it was $1.99 a pound to buy. So it was right around $52, with tax and all that kind of stuff. But
We'll give a shout out to the carniceria.
yeah. We'll give a shout out. Who was it? Texas Beef Co. or what is it? Bring it over
Texas
here.
Meat Co.
Texas Meat Co. Shout out to them for providing the meat.
Of course.
Did he really? Okay, y'all. Let me see here. Let's see if I can get it all together so y'all kind of see. This is how much meat you get off a head. It's not a whole lot, but it's a whole lot of fun making one. But you can tell that it's been smoked.
How many tamales did we make off those big cheeks at one time?
I don't know. That wasn't that much.
3 dozen.
So
maybe.
there's that part. Here's the eyeballs.
Aye.
Don't really eat those, but you never know. And here is the skull that I took all the meat off of. Actually, what I do with this is I'll clean it off real good and I hang it on the fence just as a thank you, an homage to this animal for giving us that meat. And then of course the jawbones, meat came right off of. So got that, and then of course the other jawbone. Kind of what I like to do is I'll put it in the socket like that. And then I'll put the other bone.
It looks like a reindeer.
Yeah, it looks like a reindeer after that. Yeah, that's it. And then I'll hang it on the fence just like that.
So much bigger than the last one.
So it's kind of cool, you know, a good piece. You hang this on the fence and people will be like, what the heck is that? And then you got a story to tell them.